Following segment is sponsored by Daniel A. White and Associates and does not necessarily reflect the views of this station or Forever Media Incorporated. Rick Jensen on 1150 AM, 1017 FM, WDEL.
Well, they ought to be. Well, I've been a client of Dan White and Associates for many, many years. Retirement specialists in financial planning. Andrew Woods on the phone from the Middletown office. Hey, Andrew, how do you like the new digs over there?
Love it, Rick. Little bit of a change. We're only about a half mile from where we were prior, so not that big of a deal, but love our new office. Yeah,
nice. So we talk about a lot of things when it comes to retirement especially, but a lot of it has to do with the government, taxes, and Social Security. Here you got an update for us on this Social Security Enhancement and Protection Act.
Correct. This should be good news for a lot of people out there. I know Dan, and whether it's Dan Simon or myself, we talk about Social Security a lot, whether it's at our programs or on the air, but we all should know the benefits of delaying receiving those benefits. By waiting to take those distributions, the income does go up. So every year that you wait, you're going to get more. But believe it or not, I do see a lot of people that just, they want to make sure that they're getting what's theirs, right?
Yeah.
So they decide to take those benefits early. The majority of people that receive those Social Security benefits actually do take those benefits early.
Why is that? Because they feel like they should, they need to, or they haven't realized that there's a huge percentage of money they're leaving to the government if they take the money early?
Well, one of the biggest reasons, and there are a lot of different reasons why someone might want to take early, but one of the biggest reasons is that they're afraid. They're afraid that, Social Security's insolvent or it's going to go broke. Or even if you don't think it's going to go broke, based on recent studies, what they're saying is that with no changes in 2034, so not that far down the road here, they might have to reduce benefits. Instead of paying 100%, they're saying maybe 78 to 79% would still go out to payments. So the good news is there is a bill, hasn't been passed, but it's H.R.5050, and 6 different provisions in there, but one in particular, which has to do with increasing some wage taxes, would likely, and this is what they're projecting, would likely add 20 years to be able to pay those full scheduled benefits. So what they're saying was 2034 should get bumped out to 2054 if they do pass this bill, based on their numbers.
Historically, I can understand why people would be concerned about that, because they've raised the age, they've increased taxes, things like that. I'm actually kind of surprised. I mean, that they haven't, expanded benefits to be paid by people who are making more money. What's the cutoff night? Like $100 and some odd $1,000? I forget what it is. The cutoff for when you can stop paying any more into Social Security. Do you remember the dollar amount offhand?
Correct. Yeah. So for 2021, it was $142,800, I believe.
Yeah.
So if you made over $142,800, then you stop paying into the Social Security program.
And I've always questioned why they come up with these magic numbers. And maybe this one's actually based upon life expectancy, but I don't know. Why not people making $500,000 a year? Why not they not kicking in? It seems to me that if we're going to have this, if this is what we're going to have, then it's going to be solvent if people making $500,000 are still putting in their, what is it? What's the total now? 15% or 14.78 or
6.2 plus the employer side.
Yeah, whatever that is total. Yours plus the employer. Yeah. Why not? I mean,
I'm sure they're looking into it. I don't know. Maybe it's just too difficult for them to pass right now to try to go much higher. But they have been increasing that over the years to help try to make it a little bit more solvent. But this is more sweeping, I believe. It's going to add at least 20 years just if they were to pass this, is what they're saying. So that's good news, especially for those people that are waiting and that are trying to take advantage of delaying.
Yeah.
That should give them a little bit more promise, a little bit more. The ability to sleep easy at night knowing that, okay, they're taking the steps and they are trying to make this thing more solvent.
Maybe wealthy political donors don't want to give more. So we're kind of off at that 140, whatever it is, something like that. Well, it is good news. Good to know. So is it a Republican bill? Is it a is it a Democratic bill? Do you know?
Good question. I was reading through the bill, and I have just a sheet here that goes over some of the highlights, and it doesn't announce it. So it's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems to me if it's going to pass, it should probably have either a sponsorship of House and Senate majority leaders? Or something like that?
I do believe that this is probably going to be a bipartisan effort. Again, not to sound political or anything like that, because I do realize. I mean, I believe that they realize that they're going to need to make this thing, better, make it more solvent. The question is how, and I think that's really, where you see the separation there.
Yeah,
how are they going to make it more solvent?
Your thinking, I think, is spot on, because everybody wants to be reelected. If you vote against this, it can make it hard. Andrew Wood, financial planner specializing in retirement benefits. Also, on Sunday mornings at 7 o'clock, Dan White and Associates. This tip is going to be, the show is going to be on the value of financial literacy. The more you know, the better off you do. That sort of thing. Yeah. And then maybe sometime we'll talk about the Fed. Looks like they're going to be raising rates. I was reading perhaps 3 times this year, and what's that going to do to all of this? So, Andrew, you want to say something about that?
They're going to need to do something.
Yeah.
I think the number came out for December was at 7% this year for the inflation, so they're going to need to do something. I'm reading more and more about 3 raises, rate hikes this year, so we'll see. I don't think they've got the exact plan figured out yet. So.
Well, I know you guys, you got your finger on the pulse of what's going on. I appreciate that. Andrew Wood with Dan White and Associates. You can give them a call, 888-690-8820, 888-690-8820, and have them go over a financial plan for you for free and get some solid consultation. Thanks, Andrew. Good talking to you, buddy.
Thanks, Rick. You too.
All right, take care.